fuse 39. So I can turn this around. It'll be a 20 amp fuse, and it will be this bottom yellow one right here in this corner. The second one off from the left. So let me check that fuse real quick. Okay, so I checked the fuse, and a good way you can tell if the fuse is good is if there's separation in the middle of it. Or you can even squeeze it together a little bit to see if it's going to come apart or split, or see if there's any shorts in this. So the fuse is good, so I'll put that right back in. So I didn't record this part, but on this panel right here, what you do is you just pop it up and take it off to take this. And then there's one on this side that you want to take off as well. Try not to break any of the plastic parts that's on here, because plastic is fragile and you don't want to be using anything metal or anything like that on there. And then what you want to do is take this one off right here. I'm just going to pry my finger under there because I took this off before, and it should be pretty easy to take off again. Just push up on that. Just put that to the side. Then you want to take off this one right here. What you do is you just pull this one out, same way. And then there's one over here, but you actually have to take a bolt out that's under here. So what I'll do right now is there's 2 bolts under here, 2 screws. I think they're like a 7/16 or something like that, or maybe even a 7. So what you want to do is just pop this panel down. Most cars are the same, especially on Fords, but I took my screws out previously, so I didn't put them back in. So it's going to be easier to take those out. Take that, put it to the side, and like I said, there's going to be a screw right there that you want to take out to get that panel off, because you need that one off too. So let me get the size for it real quick. Okay, so a 9/32 will work, but I don't think it's the right size for it, but it will work. Go ahead and take that one out. And there's a lot of screws in this process, so be careful not to lose them either, because you'll end up needing them. Your panels won't set right. Go ahead and take that one out. Take that out for your lights. And what I like to do is I like to take my steering wheel, pull it out and push it down, and then take this out right here on the side. And there's a clip on the back of it. I don't really know if you can see it or not, but there's tabs on the sides of it right here by this wire. You want to take that. There's one on each side, so you want to take it and squeeze it out. And that one pops right out. I'll show you the tabs right here. The tab one's right here, and one's on the other side. So you want to take that out. And then there's a bolt right here on the side. So what you want to do is push your steering wheel in and take this. Take the 9/32 that you were using, and take that one out. And it's always good to have a magnetic bit too, because you don't want to drop these screws anywhere inside of your console. So now what we do is we turn the steering wheel and we pry up on this, but be careful not to break it. I previously broke mine, and I guarantee these things are not cheap. So after you do that, turn your steering wheel a little bit so you can get it around your shifters, whatever. I don't use them, so I don't really know what they're called. And you just pull this up and out. Make sure you turn your steering wheel though, or you will break it. Now that the hard part is over, there's one more panel up here. I'm actually gonna try to use this T-Mobile card to actually pop mine out of here, so you can actually use the card. Try to just pop it out of there, and once you get it lifted up like that enough, just pull up, pop it right out. There's 4 clips on here. Be careful not to break them. And then there is a long process of screws you gotta take out. There's 2 up here. 2. I'm gonna try to hold the camera steady so you guys can see this clear. And there's a screw right here on the side. There's 1, 2. I'm gonna take that one out. There's another one right here. Didn't quite want to come out, but I got it out enough to where I can use my hand and take it out. And there's one right here. Pretty much all these screws right here in this panel, you have to take every single one of them on the other side of the you just repeat the process. A lot of screws. You know, it makes it hard for somebody to steal your radio. After you get all these screws out, you're gonna see why you needed to take all these screws out. And once again, you do not want to lose any of these screws because you will need them. I forgot one over here. So now after you get all your screws out, what you want to do is insert your key, put your foot on the brake, and pull this back. Take out this middle one right here, just pull up on it. It's easy, 1, 2, 3, pull up. And take out this middle part right here. And you don't have to take it completely out if you don't want to, but I got my phone charging right now, so I'm gonna leave it plugged up. And then you just pretty much put your car back in park, and the radio will come out. Matter of fact, no, I forgot 2 of them, 2 bolts at the bottom. So one right here. Like I said, it's good to have a magnetic bit because you don't want these screws falling inside your car, especially in a place where you know it might rattle. And a lot of people, they don't like that rattle inside of their car. So if you do drop a screw, just try to find it with a magnet, or if it's close by, use your hand and grab it, and then this radio will pop right out. You see it's loose, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. Okay, so it might look a little messy back here, but with these Fords and this Metra kit and with everything else that I have hooked up to this, I think I did a nice job, to be honest. Pull it out as much as you can. On the top of here, there's going to be 2 clips that you have to take out. One's for your hazards and one's for your instrument cluster, I believe, to control like your oil settings or anything like that. And then what I like to do is make sure my car is back in park, because I had it in reverse to take the radio out. But take this one off. There's a tab on the other side of there. Take that off, and then take this one off too. air conditioner's gonna cut on, but it's gonna be hot. So what I like to do now is to take off the main power. And just pull that up out of there. I'm doing this with one hand, so just pull that out of there. And I like to plug it right back up. So this one in. Make sure it's all the way in there too. Set all your couplers have to be pushed all the way in there. And I like to plug the other one up. And if you guys have a harness that doesn't look like mine, it's because I previously had an issue with mine and I had to send it, get a new harness for Metra, because mine came with some wires that weren't included before. See, right off the back, it cuts back on. Before you plug anything back up, what you want to do before you install any of your parts to your car back up, what you want to do is set everything on your car back to pretty much how you had it. So if you got a Ford Taurus, I have a 2011 Ford Taurus, so go ahead and click that and just test everything before you plug everything back up. See, my radio cut back on, and I don't have any more lights on my dash. Besides that, my car is off right now, so those two lights will stay on. So it is working again. Just gotta repeat that process that I showed you, and hopefully that'll help you out. Everything is working. Music, the radio is working properly. Besides the antenna, of course, I'll probably unplug that. Yeah, my antenna was unplugged, so the radio wasn't working. So everything is working right now. AC, everything's working. Now what you want to do is pretty much is everything that you took apart, do it in reverse. Exactly how you took it apart, put it right back together exactly like that.